Good evening, guys. Good evening, and welcome to another Sunday sit back session. I hope your weekend's been going well. Whatever you've been doing, I hope it's all been going well, and I hope your Sunday's been good and everyone's well and happy. So here we are again, guys. Where does the week go? It flies by, absolutely flies by. So big up everyone in the chat, Kawaja, always. Big up my friend, and big up Aces. Man like Dankso, welcome, my friend, welcome. Joey Smith, big up DJ, hope you're all well. Yeah, everyone's good. Jam Boy's in, big up Jam Boy doing his DJB DJing superb. And the Lux, big up my friend, welcome. Kawaja, Jordan Henderson over Adam Walton is criminal, absolutely. Jordan Henderson, even in the England team, is criminal, Kawaja. Can't believe it, guys. Can't believe it. But Haaland's banging in goals for Norway, I see again. So, yeah, it's been international kind of break, isn't it? And it's a funny one, isn't it? Because on the one hand, you want to keep an eye on it to find out, you know, who's playing and who's scoring. But on the other hand, you're not really interested at this stage, are you? I can't really get excited over England, to be honest, guys, at the group stages. I think it's because they don't really play anyone and they're expected to win. I can't get excited. I can't really get up for it. And I know I should, but I can't. When they get into the European, for proper, or the World Cup group stages and that, then it starts to really kick in. But at the moment, guys, I'm just going with the flow, as they say, going with the flow. Big up, Paul Nash. Hope you're well. And the Pro, big up, Pro, absolute legend. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. Joey, I haven't kept up with any of the internationals. All the big teams are going through anyway. Yeah, it does seem that way, doesn't it? It's just a real bad mismatch, isn't it? It's a real bad mismatch on these international breaks. They really are. From an Arsenal point of view, it was great to see Saka score that goal. I mean, that was a great goal he scored against Wales. And that's what he's capable of, people, isn't it? You know, he's capable of scoring goals like that. He's definitely got that in his locker. Does he get that many opportunities when he's playing in the Premiership? I think the defenders in the Premiership have gotten onto him a little bit now. They try and keep him out wide. They try and stop him from cutting in on his left foot. And a lot of the time it works. But with the international teams, they haven't quite mastered Saka doing that yet, have they? They haven't quite mastered it. And I reckon you'll see a few goals like that playing for England. But, I mean, he took his goal brilliantly. Yeah, get the likes up straight away, people. 21 in at the moment. Thank you very much. Hope everyone's well. I'm great. Me and my wife and some friend just came back from Alpha Weekend. Excellent. Superb. I'm not sure what Alpha Weekend is, Pro. I'm sure you'll fill me in on that. But I hope you had a nice time, even whatever it is. I'm sure it was fantastic, my friend. I'm sure it was fantastic. Forgive me for not quite understanding what Alpha Weekend is. But yeah, I'm sure it was brilliant, mate. And I'm glad to see you in the chat. Isak Yorker anonymous yet again for Sweden. Well, there you go. Trouble is, Isak's got some credit in the bank, hasn't he, in the Premiership? I'm hoping Yorker comes back a totally different player. He needs to. People think I'm being harsh. But I've seen strikers over the years, with pressure on them. And they've hit the ground running. And this guy needs to start quick. He needs to start quick because time's running out. We're the middle of October. Before you know it, we'll be in the middle of November. Then you go into the Christmas period. Then you're going into January, which is the nitty-gritty part of the season. And if Yorker has only scored 1 or 2 goals going into Christmas, it ain't good enough. Guys. James, how you doing, James? Lovely. And we've got Jezza in as well. How you doing, Jez? Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good weekend and everyone's fine and dandy and happy. And big up, Jez. Make sure you sub into Jez and follow Jez, and I'm sure you all do anyway. But if there is one or two in here that don't know who Jez is, go and check him out. Go and check him out. Absolute legend. Real one. Timber is the best right back in the world today for me. I think he's up there, Prime. Definitely. Definitely. I'm 100%. And I'm fussy. I'm fussy when it comes to football players, to be honest. They've got to be something really special, and I think Timber's up there, definitely. And what I said, Prime, that if Timber wins trophies, if he starts to win trophies at Arsenal, he'll probably go down as one of the legends of Arsenal. If he carries on the way he's doing, he'll go down with the Lee Dixons and all of that, you know, definitely. But he does need to win trophies. You can't really put him above players of Dixon and that sort of people when he hasn't won any, you know, if he doesn't win anything. But yeah, he's definitely on the right lines, my friend, definitely. JCG, a good man. I uploaded another set today on my channel. Go and check it out on Jamboy's channel. He's uploaded another set. I will be doing that, definitely. Maybe not tonight, guys, when I finish my show, because I've got to get my head down. I've got early start tomorrow, but I will definitely check it out, Jamboy. I'm sure there's some bangers on there, mate. So big up to the Jamboy. There it is. Yeah, make sure that you are checking it out. He's put Jez's channel up there as well. Jez's channel's up there as well. Yeah, real one. Thank you very much, my friend. Evening, Jez. I'm fine. Mum went to see my sister in hospital before. I'm visiting her next Monday with Mum. I can't wait to see my sister. Oh, that's great stuff, mate. That's great stuff. Yeah. We're all behind you, James. We're all behind you. This is a proper community, and we only have proper communities on this channel. We all support one another and look out for one another, and that's what it's all about, people. That's what it's all about. That's one of the reasons why I built a channel. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I built a channel, because there's people, you know, there's people that kind of need to tune in and just have that little conversation. It helps. It helps. True, DJB needs to win some silver. He does, Prime, 100%. Icy Spicy's in as well. How you doing, Icy Spicy? I hope everyone's well. Icy Spicy, I've not forgot to contact you about what you messaged me the other day, my friend. All right, so I will contact you. It's just that I've been a bit busy catching up with work and channels and stuff like that. But I will contact you, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Prom Heist, yeah, I mate, is all in. Jamboy, here he is. Please subscribe to Jamboy. Come on, let's have a little look at his set. Yeah, he might have to do some DJing for us one day. You never know. If you want, apparently he's the man with all the grooves and all the moves. Apparently, so let's check him out. Currently, Timber is the very best in the league right now. DLG repping. Big up, my friend. Glad you're in. Ain't seen you for a while, but I hope you're well, my friend. Yeah, I'll go along with that. I can't think of a better right back at the moment than Timber, to be honest. So yeah, I'll probably agree with you. 100%. Big up, Suge. Thank you very much. Big up, DJ in the chat. Hit the likes and subscribe. You've heard it from the man himself. Come on, let's go. Big up, Suge, my friend. Big up. Suge is in. Of course he is. We like a bit of Suge, don't we? Come on. For me, DJB, only Champions League should save him, nothing else. Yeah, we're going to get onto it. So the title is, and this is a question that a lot of people get asked, isn't it? You know, I get asked about it all the time, and you know, I've been open about it. You know, even if he wins the Champions League, I feel that his time has come, because I just feel that there's a shelf life for every manager in football now. Regardless of what they win, to go on and carry on winning is very, very difficult unless you've been at the top of your game for a long while. So I'll give you an example. Pep, for example, the reason why he was able to carry on winning and doing the stuff he's done is because he's won in the past. He's an experienced manager that's won trophies. So he knows what it's like to keep winning. Whereas Arteta, my biggest fear is if he wins the Premiership and you keep him on for another 3 years, we might go another 3 years without winning anything. So then if you was to spin it on its head and go, well, he's been in the job 10 years and he's only won one Premiership or won one Champions League, I don't think that's good enough for Arsenal Football Club at any level, any manager. If you said to me in 10 years, the Arsenal manager is going to win one Premier League and an FA Cup in 10 years of football and spending probably in the region of £1.5 billion or more, you'd have to say it's not good enough. You would have to say it's not good enough, people. So for me, I think that if he won the Premiership, he would go out on a high. He'd go out as getting over the line. He'd probably go out with less criticism than what he's getting now. And I think it'd be an ideal opportunity for him to go elsewhere. And then we can get people in to do another job and go again and go again. Now, people might think, oh, it's mad. You've got to give him the opportunity to regain his title. Well, that proves difficult. There's not many managers that's won back-to-back premierships. And you're talking experienced managers, people. You're talking experienced managers that's not won back-to-back premierships. So what makes you think Arteta's going to win back-to-back premierships? If he wins the Premiership this year and we give him another 3 years, and he hasn't got the experience a lot of these managers have got. And what I mean by experience, in winning things. So for him then to go on and win another Premiership, that would be really, really difficult. So for me, I think it would be a real good pat on the back. Job well done. You've had some issues, you've had a lot of money, and time to move on for another manager. But I mean, it'd be interesting to see what you think in your comments. Be interesting to see whether you would keep him or whether you'd let him go. I mean, you've heard my opinion, and I think it's a valid opinion. I don't think it's me slagging him off. I don't think it's me being ungrateful. It's just what I believe. But yeah, AJ, big up, my friend. For me, DJB only Champions League. Yeah, 100%. Thanks, guys. Yeah, we're all behind you, my friend. Suj, AJ, we're all in. Paul Nash, Jez, sub to Mandim. Come on, let's go. James, please keep us updated. Hope your sister gets well soon. We're all behind you, my friend. Send our love, best wishes to your sister. Tell them the huddle. We're all huddling together. We're all huddling together. We're all huddled together, James, for your sister. Big up, my friend. Yeah, so that's a question that people will keep asking. But listen, he's got to get over the line this season. There's a long way to go yet. There's a long, long way to go yet. And we've been here before, people. We have been here before. So my feet are firmly on the ground. Firmly on the ground. There's some big games coming up. There's injuries to contend with. And we will see where we are. I always say January. I always say middle of January, end of January. That is my kind of right. Let's start looking serious now. I'll get me serious head on round about January. If we're sort of second, top of the league, 3 or 4 points in it, either way, whether we're 3 or 4 points clear, 3 or 4 points behind, by about the middle of January, end of January, that's when I'll start getting my serious head on, At the moment, I'm just going with a wave, guys. Do you remember what I said? I'm like a surfer. I'm on that big wave because I'm waiting for it to crash on the beach. At the moment, I'm riding that wave at the moment. 100%. 30 in. If there's 30 in the building, guys, I expect 30 likes. That's just that's just how it is. Likewise, Jamboy. Tayyib, I've said it well. Welcome, my friend. You've been here before. Thank you for coming back. Thank you very much. Look at the proms straight in. Gifted 5 memberships, my friends. Come on. Big up the prom. Absolute massive. Yeah. Thank you very much, prom. You're an absolute legend. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Kawaja JLL, not me, it's you guys. You watch the support are the legends. Yeah, 100%. You speak to Jez. We all say it. It's you guys that make it, guys. We put it out there. But it is you guys that make it. So big up, my friend. Big up. Tai, Diego, Simeone, Hansi Flick, Inzaghi, Luis Enrique, all could do far better. Yep, AJ, I think you're right. Xiaomi, I'd like, out of all of them, if I had to pick two, if I had to shortlist two managers out of them, I'd probably go Zidane and Luis Enrique. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, but that's what they would be my two, AJ. Yeah. Luis Enrique, I like the style of football he plays. I like how he gets players believing in themselves, playing with a bit of freedom. Yeah. And I like that in a manager, and I just like the way he comes across. I just like the way he, comes across with the media. He's not flashy. He's not arrogant. He's just, it's just his persona. I like it. When you're talking Zidane, you're talking this presence. You're talking like this air of gracefulness. He's not only respected by pundits and journalists, he's respected by every single football player. Anyone that plays football at a level would know Zidane. And I think that's what you need sometimes in the dressing room. You need that kind of, right, sit down, listen to me, shut your gob. This is what I want, right? And you will listen because it's Zidane, right? The others, I don't know. I think it could be a little, I'm not too sure. I think Diego Simeone, you're not going to get much more out of him. Hansi Flick, a bit rash. Brilliant with the youngsters. But for me, if I was to pick, if I wanted a choice, it'd be Luis Enrique and Zidane. Just literally for the reasons what I've given you people. I'll go to Simeone and Flick. Yeah, I say everyone's different. That's what it's all about, guys. That's what it's all about. It's all about opinions. It's all about debates. Don't expect everyone to agree with everyone. That's what I like about this chat, because we can all have a little conversation. We can all agree or disagree. You haven't got to agree with me. Here's a question for you, DJB, in the chat. Are Arsenal guaranteed to stay top by Halloween and Xmas, let alone in May? Great question, my friend. Great question. I would say with the fixtures, we've probably got a better chance of staying top come Halloween, unless the manager turns it into a nightmare. Pun, right? Unless the manager turns it into an absolute nightmare, I reckon that we probably could got a better chance of staying top Halloween than we have Xmas. Right? That's my opinion. Yeah. I don't think we're I'll be very surprised if we're staying. I mean, for us to be top at Christmas, we've got to go literally unbeaten. We've got to be flawless the whole way through. We've got some big Champions League games to play yet. Nicholas, big up, my friend. Hit the likes, guys. Come on, hit the likes. 29 in now. 29 in. That's all we've got in at the moment, guys, is 29. But listen, it's not about who we got in. It's about the quality that we've got in. That's the difference. Quality over quantity. All right, people? We'll take that. Jam Boy knows. To be honest, I'd take any of those. Suge? Yeah, probably. What, the managers? Yeah, probably would. Listen, I'm not fussy. I'm just saying, if you was to sort of, as Kenny would say, put my nuts on the table and I had to pick two, they would probably be my two. But yeah, I'd be happy with any of them, to be honest. I mean, am I being a bit harsh? Am I mad that if Arteta wins the Premiership or the Champions League, I still want a different manager? Am I crazy? I've explained the reasons why. Because Because to retain the Premiership, let alone the Champions League, is difficult for any manager. It's difficult for Pep. It's difficult for Wenger. It's difficult for all the top managers that have won things. I don't think Arteta's got a divine right to do that. And and if they give him another 3 years on top of his existing contract, he's been there nearly 10 years at the football club. Don't you think that 10 years for any manager, no matter what they win, is enough? For me, that's more than enough. You need to be changing your manager. People don't even keep their car for 10 years now. You know what I mean? It's madness. I'll take any, Suge. Yeah, Jamboy will take any. Jamboy's going to make up a rap song about managers. He'd take anyone, Jamboy. Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your membership. No problem. That's from the Prome. That's from the mighty Prome himself, the one and only Prome. Gifting 5 memberships. So if you've got a membership, welcome, people. Welcome. And we will be doing another members stream in about 3 weeks' time, people. Yeah, we're doing another members stream. We done our first one the other day, and it went on for nearly 3 hours. Members stream going on for 3 hours, you know. What's going on? So it's worth the membership. You don't have to, but it does help the channel. But it's your choice, people. It's your choice. I don't treat anyone any differently, but you do get a few little members streams and other bits and bobs. You get little badges and they're personal to you. So, yeah. Zidane winning 3 Champions Leagues in a row. What a great achievement. Exactly. That's why I want Zidane. It's not that. It's just his persona, just everything about him. You line up in a tunnel. Right? And you're walking that team down and you got man like Zidane leading out that team. You know the team talk that team has had before you even get on the pitch. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. That's like, you just know. Because I think Zidane is waiting for the France job. I would take him if he wasn't waiting for the... Do you know what, James? That is a good point. I think, unfortunately, although he's my choice, I think he'll get the French job. I think he'll get the national team job. I really do. And I think it's what he could be waiting for. However, we're paying Arteta £15 million a year, and that will probably go up. And sometimes money talks, doesn't it? Money talks. You know, if you're offering him £20 million a year, it's big wages. Big wages. Luis Enrique, then Zinedine Zidane is my second choice. Yep, repping. I'm with you on that, brother. DJB, we should be winning our next 7 games. I agree. Totally agree. We should be winning our next 7 games. Fulham next away after the international break. Kawaja, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Tough place to go from Craven Cottage. They're all tough. They're all tough. There's a couple of reasons why they're tough. One, it's a shot to nothing. They're expected to lose. So they'll go for it. 2, they've had some bad results recently, Fulham. So they're expecting a bit of a bounce. What way to get back on track beating Arsenal? Can you imagine it? They've had a couple of bad results. They go and beat Arsenal. Suddenly their season's like looking a little bit better. So they'll want to put that right. 3, they're not frightened of us. I think we've drawn there and lost there. So, they're not going to be scared of us. They're not going to be scared of us. That's going to be a tough game. It wouldn't surprise me, if we go there and get like a draw or a stinky 2-1 win. But don't be surprised if we come out with a 1-1 or something like that. Don't be surprised at all. And the pressure's on us. We've got to win every single game. We have to win every single game. We can't afford to sort of drop points. Can't do it. Martin Tapp, big up, my friend. Hope you're well, brother. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Thank you for dropping in. Except corrupt governments. Exactly. I say yes, and I think we will bottle it in January. That's my opinion. I hope not. I hope not. But definitely, I reckon we could be top Halloween. DLG, top at Halloween, third at Christmas. Suge, you could be right. You could be right. Don't underestimate Man City. They're quietly going about their business. And when you've got a man in form like Haaland, and boy, is he in form. He's cooking right now. He's smashing another hat-trick in for Norway. People's going to say, oh, yeah, but it was only Israel, whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He's scoring goals and he's enjoying his football. He's playing with a smile on his face. And that's dangerous for any football team. Haaland's about, it could be a Halloween nightmare for a lot of teams. Our last win at Craven Cottage was March 2023 when we won 3-0 goals from Odegaard, Gabriel Martinelli. Yeah, remember it well. Yeah, Odegaard was firing then. He was absolutely cooking. But yeah, I know. Our time flies. Our time flies, people. Big up the Martin, always, always. What would you rather fight, DJB? 100 duck-sized Kenny Kens or 100 Kenny Ken-sized ducks? Kenny Ken? Fight Kenny Ken, man. He's all right, old Kenny Ken. He's soft on the belly, old Kenny Ken. Oh, dear, that's a good question. 100 duck-sized Kenny Kens. I'll tell you what, I'd have 100 duck-sized Kenny Kens, right? And then I could imagine the nice aromatic crispy duck you can get out of 100 duck-sized Kenny Kens, all rolled into a nice hoisin sauce. Oh, imagine that, eh? We're on food again. We're on the food again. Oh dear! Last two seasons at Craven Cottage for us, Fulham 2-1 exactly, and we had a nightmare, Kawaja. It weren't just like 1 or 2-1. We was that 2-1. That was dreadful. That was dreadful. My worry is Arteta will slam the handbrake on at any given. You just can't trust him, repping, can you? DLG, you can't trust him. This is my biggest worry with him, brother. You can't trust him. This is the thing. You just cannot trust the man. DJB, would you think about it? Yeah. Jamboy, Promai, Suge, Kawaja, big up, boys. Massive. How ungrateful, Suge, Jamboy. If you don't see what Arteta does, you can support them lot down the road, laugh out loud. Joseph Connor, come on, man. You're having a pop. At least that lot round the road wins trophies. By the way, big show on Thursday, people. I've got a Spurs fan coming in who's very, very close to me. And we're going to be talking the North London show. We are going to be talking Arsenal and Spurs. We're just going to be comparing players. We're going to be comparing managers, where you see Tottenham being, where he sees Tottenham being, how the season's gone so far for Spurs and Arsenal and everything else. So, and Champions League campaigns as well. We'll be talking about that as well. It'll all be clean. It'll all be clean. Nothing negative. It's not about Arsenal and Spurs rivalry. It's about two North London clubs and how we're sitting, people. Yeah. Our last trophy, we won 2020 FA Cup. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'll tell you what is ridiculous. Our record in Europe, Arsenal's record in Europe, and this goes back to all the managers apart from George Graham, of course, but our record in Europe's been terrible. Absolutely disgusting. We've got to put that right. If you was to ask me what I want to win, it's Champions League all day long. For me, finish third and win the Champions League. Finish fourth and win the Champions League. Finish fifth and win the Champions League. Don't particularly want to go lower than fifth, because then you've got like the Spurs situation, ain't you, where you're finishing 17th or whatever and winning a European Cup. But I'll take fifth and Champions League all day long. 100%. How can you not win Champions League? JCG, FODTL. Boys, come on, look. I'm like, I'm an old man. I don't get all this. I don't get all this FOD and TODs and DEYs and SXYs. Why not give it to Rene Sleggers? Just one. Do you know what, right? That's a good question. I truly believe. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Football's football, isn't it? Coaching's coaching. You know what I mean? You know, can women coaches or coaches that have coached women's football or anyone really, even men that have coached predominantly women's football, can they make the step up? I don't see why not. I don't see why not. I think if you've got a brain and you've got an eye for it, then why not? We need to end the 2-year wait at the league win at Fulham. Have to. According to Top Gooners, we have a squad depth. Well, we went through that last week, I think. No, on Kenny Ken on Thursday, I went through squad depth. And I think Kenny chose 3 or 4 City players that he would have over Arsenal players. And then we went through the Liverpool squad, and I think he chose about 3 or 4 Liverpool players as well. He chose Salah over Saka. You know, he's thrown Gravenberch over Zubimendi. So yeah, we'll have to see. It's only a good squad unless you win something. Zidane or Flick, yeah, Zidane or Enrique for me. If he wins and other teams are playing to their top ability too, then okay. But if he stumbles over the line and other teams drop off, I'd say let him go still. Right, okay. So you would, if he wins convincingly, you'd keep him. You'd keep him. It's got to be a convincing win for you, though, Dal. Yeah, I see where you're coming from, brother. I see where you're coming from. It has to be a convincing win. I'm looking at timelines. I'm looking at time because players get stale as well, don't they? Players get bored of the manager as well, don't they? Let's be honest. Joseph, oh my God, 3 amigos, those are. City will be top of the table before Fulham kick off. Yeah, imagine. Yeah, do you know what? We're going to get the league table up in a minute. Winning the next 7 games will keep us close at Xmas. It will do. Totally agree with DJB. Thank you very you love them really, Martin. Big up the Latvian, my friend. Big up the Latvian. Nice to see you in the house, brother. Thank you very much indeed. The Latvian goon, another real one. DJB, who would your starting be against 11? We're going to go through it. My friend. Let's get into this, right? Because I came across this, people, right? And I'm not one for looking into this, but this is what I came across, right? Let's get this a little bit. Let's blow this up a little bit bigger. Right. So it says here, we know the brothers, Martin Odegaard. Arsenal are reportedly lining up a move for Sevilla midfield Lucien Aguame. That's how you spell it. Now, I don't know a lot about him. All right. But he's a defensive midfield player, 23 years old. Impressive form for Seville during the 25-26 campaign, scoring 1 goal and registering 1 assist. Well, that ain't like massive for me. But anyway, right. Aguame made the move from Estadio Ramon from Milan in the summer of 24 and has represented his La Liga 57 occasions, scoring twice and registering 4 assists. That's not records, is it? There was a host of speculation surrounding Aguame future during the summer transfer window with Manchester United. So Manchester United was after him, right? Now, apparently, not too sure. We're eyeing up this guy, or we're keeping tabs on this guy for January, defensive midfield player, because of Martin Odegaard's injury, right? Aguame allegedly has a release clause of 40 million, 35 mil, but hasn't been suggested that Seville would accept less than that in January, with the club not in a position to reject sizable offers. Brighton Hove Albion also been credited with interest. The Seagulls are believed to view Aguame as a possible replacement for Carlos Baleba, who remains leading transfer target for Man United. Now, he's a good player. However, it's understood that head coach Mikel Arteta wants to add another holding midfielder to operate alongside Zubimendi, with Rice potentially given more license to push forward. Now, if this is true, one, would you be happy spending nearly 40 million on another defensive midfield player? Two, does that just outline how defensive this manager is? And B, where does that leave Marino and Norgard? Why did we sign Norgard? Baffled me in the first place, to be honest with you. They're the questions you got to ask, isn't it? Why did we sign Norgard if we're after this guy? If we're to believe to be after this guy in January, why have we gone and signed Norgard, Christian Norgard? And what's happening with Marino? Is Marino going to be playing up front because Gyökeres is not finding his feet? These are the questions you have to ask. Now, I don't know how true this is. I don't know how much gossip this is, but it's definitely something to watch, people. It's definitely something we need to keep an eye on, because sometimes these rumours, and this is a good source, by the way. Yeah, I think this sourced out Zubimendi when the move was on way back when. However, it's understood. So, yeah. Should Arsenal move for Aguami in January? Arsenal captain Odegaard has had injury problems this season, with the midfielder currently unavailable due to a knee problem, although he does appear to have avoided serious injury. Okay. Odegaard has not completed 90 minutes in the Premier League since the match, but Odegaard's apparently not a defensive midfield player, so people keep telling us. Obviously he is. Man United and Brighton are allegedly want Aguami, but the midfielder could potentially be on his way to the Emirates during the winter market. And that's Matt Law brings that to us, right? So, thoughts, people. Why would we be signing another defensive midfield player when we've got squad depth? And we've got Norgard and Marino? To me, that does not make sense at all. But your thoughts, people, your thoughts. Your show, it's a sit-back session. We're sitting back, cup of tea, Sunday, looking ahead to the next week. What do you think? I think it's crazy, but there you go. DJB, yeah, it has to be a convincing win, but I'm looking as if it might be the team about he had only way he keeps his job. Yeah, if he wins convincingly, people, he might, he just might keep his job, unfortunately. And then that's when it all turns sour, because players get bored as well. I don't buy it. No, I don't know, Prime. I'm not buying that, but you never know, do you? You never know. Norgard, good leader, they will say, Jam Boy. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. It's in there, but here you go. Someone's leaked it. Someone's got a source from somewhere. I'm not convinced, but I just thought I saw it literally as I was about to come on, and I'm thinking to myself, I wonder how true this is. Why do we need another defensive midfield player? Why do we even need to sign another one? I don't really know. I don't know, people, but we'll have to. We will see. We will see. We will see in good time. There you go. My starting with Fulham: Raya, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Saka, Trossard, Martinelli, or Gyökeres. The fact that you've put Trossard stroke Martinelli, that's the problem for me. We still haven't sold the left-hand side, have we? It's still a major issue, because none of them really are good enough. Not for 90 minutes. Marino is effing dog shit as its adverts. There's 150 mil wasted surplus sitting on the bench. Cole, big up, Cole Rossi. Welcome to the community, my friend. Yeah, mate, you're right. There's more than that sitting on the bench, surplus. You got Jesus on 280 grand a week. He ain't even kicked a ball for ages. Havertz. 260, 280. I mean, them players are sitting on the benches and ain't even kicked a ball. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. The wages these players are on are just madness. But it's because of Arteta they want to play for the club, apparently. Nothing to do with the wages. Nothing to do with going from 30 grand a week to like 150, 180 grand a week. Got nothing to do with it. It's all about the manager. All about the manager. Yeah. Odegaard is a pass it sideways maestro. Yeah, he's not found the form, has he? He's not found the form of 22, 23. He showed some good stuff the other night, didn't he? When he was playing, he showed some good stuff when he came on. But as I said, he's got to be week in and week out for me. Showing good, it's how you perform in the North London derby. It's how you perform when you go up to like when you got Man United coming rocking up at the Emirates. It's how you perform when you got to go to the Etihad. They're the games I worry about. Atleti, Bayern Munich. That's when you got to perform. But big up everyone. 36 in the house, guys. All smash a like for me. A file, AFC, big up my friend. Arteta out, Joey Barton in. Don't know about that, but yeah, I can see where you're coming from, brother. Oh my word. Big up my friend. Welcome to the community. DLG pretty much spot on. Martinelli and MLS for Calla. I'll tell you what, that left-hand side is still a problem. Still a problem. Sorry if I'm not active as much in the chat. I'm at work. No worries, Nicholas. Just don't work too hard, brother, okay? Glad you can join us. Poor old Nicholas is at work, but he's still in. Legend. Absolute Legendsville. When was Odegaard a defensive mid? Don't know. Don't know. Some people say he's more defensive now anyway because he doesn't really go forward very much, does he? I mean, I've got to be honest, when he was playing more centrally and Eze, that's the only thing I wished. I just wished he hadn't got injured. Because I would have liked to have seen Eze and Odegaard in the middle, playing that sort of central role. Odegaard, as I said before, going on the left, then going on the right, doing all sorts of things in the middle, just a free role. I would have liked the manager to have turned around to sit Odegaard down in the changing room and gone, right, we've got Eze in the 10. That means that you can just go and do whatever you want. Go get on the ball, make it happen, be a nuisance, go and do whatever you want. That's what I was hoping the manager said to Odegaard. And when I looked at Odegaard the other week before he got injured, it looked like that. It looked like he had a free role. And I'm thinking, whoa, this is a different setup. And then he got injured. So we will have to find out. We will have to find out. We need a left wing. 100% we need a left winger. 100%. Until Madueke comes back at least. Because then we've got a choice. Then the manager's got a choice to make prone. Because if Madueke comes back, he's got two choices. And people are going to say I'm mad here. But the two choices he's got to make is Madueke on the right and Saka on the left, or Madueke on the left and keep Saka on the right. For me, they're the choices he's got to make because both would probably do better than Trossard and Martinelli. I'm not saying Martinelli's a bad player, but he ain't really shown it. And he didn't show it when he played 90 minutes the other day. Don't show it. Bring him on, put him down the middle, bring him on to see if he can change the game like he has been doing. But for me, starting him, no. Again, just my opinion, people. It's not me being negative. It's just how I see it. Has Sportsmo ever had a credible source? If not, ignore. Probably not. Probably not, my people. But they've had a couple. It's worth watching. Well, as I said, it's probably a load of, but it's worth keeping an eye on because, there is a January window and we have got injuries and we may have some injuries in January. So it may be worth keeping an eye on. I think if Ethan gets offer from, say, Newcastle or Palace, for example, he takes it. Ethan, don't get me started on Ethan. Don't get me started on Ethan. Apparently he was bawling out again the other day. This Ethan is not going to get. This Ethan is not going to get. I've said it before. He ain't going to get game time under this manager. I don't think. I don't think he's going to get. What I mean by game time, I don't think he's going to get positive game time under this manager. I think he's going to get safe game time. So if we're 2 or 3 up against Burnley, he'll come on. But he ain't going to get game time as in starting 11 against, say, Man United. North London derby. He's not going to start Ethan. He's not going to start Ethan. So I said yeah. I don't know what it is. He just doesn't. It's something he doesn't see in Ethan. Don't know what it is. Arteta out, Donald Trump in. I would use the money and go and get Quentin Timber. I've been saying it for a couple of years. Can play in the midfield role. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, good shout, Suge. Good shout. I don't think we need to strengthen in January. I think we might need one more. But I think we need a left winger. I think we need an out-and-out left winger. That's what I think we need going forward, definitely. That left side is still weak in my opinion. Are you going to see the Athletic game and what's your score prediction? Athletic game next week, it's going to be tough. Really tough. I can see that being a draw. I think Athletic will do a job on us. I think it'll be a draw. I mean, I'm going 1-1. I can't see us, which won't be a bad result, to be honest, because we've got 6 points. So it won't be a bad result. But you got to win your home games in the Champions League, really. I can see that being a draw. They can frustrate teams as well, Athletic. And we weren't brilliant. We weren't brilliant against Olympiacos. We really weren't. There was spells in that game where Olympiacos was getting a lot of ball and they was looking dangerous at certain periods in that second half. So, yeah, it's baffling, DJB, absolutely. It's all baffling, man. No, not trying it, DJB. There's more sources going about than HP. Yeah. Listen, I think it's crap, to be honest with you. But as I said, who knows? Who knows in the world of football? He could be looking at another defensive midfield player, couldn't he? You don't know, do you? Because definitely players are going to be on their way. 100% players will be on their way. I can't see us keeping hold of Jesus, to be honest. I reckon once he's fit or once he's back, I think we've got to try and offload him. Definitely. Havertz and Jesus are not good enough and don't want to see any more top gooners saying give Gyökeres a free pass. Even perform, Havertz takes your place. Facts, Joseph. That's football, I'm afraid. When you're at a big club, that's part and parcel. That's the way the cookie crumbles, I'm afraid. You don't carry anyone at clubs like Arsenal, or you shouldn't do. You shouldn't do. I've seen players like Tony Woodcock come to Arsenal and ball out. Tony Woodcock was an absolute phenomenal player. Tony Woodcock. How much time did we give him? I'm just not seeing it at the moment. I'm just not seeing it. You know? And I'm not going to get bogged down with how many goals he scores in Portugal. I know he scores goals. That's why we bought him. But I want to see him do it for Arsenal. Give him time, you're saying. Don't want to give him time. We ain't got time. I've been giving him 6-7 years, this manager. I've been giving him time. I'll go every week. I'll go away. I'll go at home. I've spent thousands. I don't want any more time. I'm impatient. I've got a right to be impatient. We ain't won anything. And I'm not seeing it. All I'm seeing is a strong, big number 9, a bully. Someone that he pushes the defenders off, barges people out the way. That's all he does. I'm seeing no technical ability. I'm seeing no assists and I'm seeing shots fly over the bar. I'm just not seeing it from Gyökeres. That is just me taking my Arsenal hat off and just looking at it from a football point of view. If you was watching Gyökeres play for Chelsea, you'd be saying the same thing. The fact that he's playing for Arsenal, people are saying, "Oh, I'll give him time." Yeah, is he better than Nicholas Jackson? You ain't showing it for me. Semenyo, honestly, I said it 2 seasons ago. Semenyo. Now there was a lot of debate when I watched it the other day on Dan's. Big up Dan, Lee, and that sound about Semenyo and everything else. I'll turn it another way. What player is realistically can Arsenal sign? Realistic chance of signing Semenyo or Rodrigo. Realistically, you've probably got a better chance of signing Semenyo than you have Rodrigo. Now, I'm not saying Semenyo is better than Rodrigo. I'm just saying Semenyo's better than what we've got. So if that's the player that we can sign realistically, I'll take Semenyo. Because Semenyo done it last season and he's doing it this season. He hasn't tailed off. In fact, he looks better than last season. Trade Gabriel Martinelli for Semenyo. Trade them both. Don't need Trossard. Oh, man. I've seen Joey Barton play. Yeah. I feel your pain, Nicholas, and I'm in the office, but got DJB on the background. Big up, my friend. Hope time's passing, guys. Hope time's passing. Shout out to Carl Rossi, Havertz and Marino are dogs. See, the thing is with Havertz, right, is technically he brings something to Arteta's team. Arteta likes Havertz. He fits the system. He fits the way he kind of joins the play up. He fits the way we play to get the wingers in and everything else. He's finding it difficult with Gyökeres. I think he's finding Gyökeres frustrating because he's not fitting our system. And that's not blaming Gyökeres. That's just the manager. Havertz fits that. So Gyökeres' biggest worry for me, if he doesn't start performing or scoring goals, basically, that's all he's got to do. He's just got to score goals. And then I'm not worried if he's technically brilliant or not. As long as he's scoring goals, that does for me. The biggest worry is if he don't start doing that, Havertz, when he gets fit, is coming into the team. He's coming straight back into the team. I'll throw one out here. Would you put Jesus on the left? Played there for City. Done it for Brazil a couple of times. You know? Vigilante, big up, my friend. Hope you're well, brother. All good? Welcome, my friend. Welcome as always. Another legend. Big up, Vigilante. Where is non-expected back? I think someone said towards the end of October, November, beginning of November. I think he's about another 3 weeks or so. That's what I've heard. So we'll have to wait and see. But he's trying to get Havertz back for I think Jesus is looking at kind of December, January time. So I don't know. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad shout, would it? Jesus on the left. Because he has got technical ability. He's technically good. I mean, again, it's an option, isn't it, guys? I'm not saying it's what I want, but what I'm saying is it wouldn't be a bad thing, would it? If you've got Trossard and Martinelli not doing the business and you've got Jesus to try on the left, why not? Why not? I'm 50-50 with Semenyo. However, Rodrigo for next summer. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see with Rodrigo. Next summer's miles away. We could be looking at. I'll tell you what, DLG, right? If we don't win anything, I'm not even looking at players next summer. I don't care if Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck comes to the team, as long as we've got another manager. I won't even be looking at players. Players won't bother me next year. This squad that we've got now is a good squad. So if we don't win anything, I'm not even looking at what players are coming next summer. I'm just looking at managers. And if this manager is still at this football team next year, if we win nothing, honestly, the Arsenal huddle will not be pretty. It won't be pretty. You won't be tuning in to it'll be fireworks every stream. Every stream. Sub to Vigilante, yeah. Sub to the Vig. I've subbed to your Vig. Massive. I will say it again. Are the best team till January. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapie, Rice, MLS double, 6 Eze, 10 Saka, left wing, Ethan right wing, Victor Orquez. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. Rice has got to go in the 6 for me. Rice has got to go in the 6 for me. Unlike Kenny Ken. Put Rice in the 6. Zubamendi is not strong enough to play in the 6. That's the problem I've got. That is the problem. If you're going to put Rice in a more advanced role, then you need a strong number 6. And I mean a strong 6. You need someone who's dominating that midfield. Zubamendi, for me, with possession of the ball, is too easy. He's too easy to get knocked off the ball. He's not strong enough in that position. Trouble is, right, I don't look into that too much because everyone that's linked with Arsenal is supposedly an Arsenal fan. You know what I mean? I'm not telling he ain't, but I don't know. Everyone's an Arsenal fan, aren't they? I mean, I don't think he's bothered about that, but yeah, I'd have Semenyo. I'd have had Semenyo. I said get Semenyo. When everyone was going on about Rodrigo and all of that, I said, go and get Semenyo. Well, what do you want Semenyo for? What do you want Semenyo for? Surely you want Rodrigo. And I went, no, realistically, go and get Semenyo. Cheaper wages, and he'd be cheaper to buy. And he'll do a better job than Trossard and Martinelli. Go and get him. Now Rodrigo, you can't get him. Everyone's, oh, yeah, go get Semenyo. Go get Semenyo. Well, you weren't saying that at the time. Ethan Nwaneri should leave for his own sake. Cole, been saying it all along. Put him out on loan. Loan him out to Crystal Palace. Loan him out to West Ham. Loan him out to Brighton. Loan him somewhere because he ain't getting game time. He's not getting... And what I mean by game time is quality game time. I'm not talking about minutes in the Carabao Cup. I'm not talking about playing whatever they're called in the Champions League and we're beating them 4-0, bringing him on. I'm talking about quality game time, starting him in big games from the start or bringing him on when it's 0-0, making things happen. They're the games I'm talking about, bringing Nwaneri. If he's not going to trust him in any of those games, loan him out. Loan him out. Because all you're doing is killing him. Mad. DJB, Saka on the left and Damon on the right against Fulham. Would you try it? Possibly not, Prime. No. Possibly not. No. Not to start off with. We need 3 points at Fulham, and I think you'd be opening up a can of worms for Damon there, to be honest. Saka on the left I ain't got a problem with, and Nwaneri on the right, because Nwaneri's a little bit further in his development than Dowman. But yeah, I mean, I think Saka could do a job on the left, you know. He did when he did before. you know. But if I'm honest with you, Prome, I probably wouldn't risk that at this stage. At this stage, nothing against Dowman. I think Dowman's a quality player, but when the pressure's on and you know what I mean, he probably needs to gain a little bit more experience first, in my opinion. Letting Ranieri leave would be criminal. Chris, I understand where you're coming from, right? And honestly, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want to see players leave Arsenal in any way, shape, or form. But sometimes you have to look from outside through the window, right? And realistically, what quality game time is this player going to get? He's behind Eze. He's not getting in front of Eze. He's not getting in front of Odegaard. He's not getting in front of Havertz when he's fit. He's not getting in front of Saka. There's 4 players, right? Plus the manager, when any of those players are injured, don't trust him. I'll give you an example. Martinelli and Trossard were favourites to leave this football club in the summer. If the right price would have come in for Trossard and Martinelli and Trossard would have left the football club. They wouldn't be here. Berta and the club would have sold them. Trossard at one point was thinking about wanting to leave if he didn't get game time. He was holding the club to a bit of ransom. Oh, I'll go then, right? So these 2 players weren't going to be at the football club if the opportunity had come about. And yet these 2 players are getting game time over Ranieri, who was sold a contract and sold a dream. Ranieri is even below Trossard and Martinelli. So the 5 players I've mentioned, plus Trossard and Martinelli, he's 7 in line. He's 7 on the rank of getting picked. And to keep him at the football club would be selfish, in my opinion. You know, that would be that is my opinion. But I don't want players to leave, but sometimes you just have to look at it, don't you? Saka left wing, E4 right could work. Jamboy, I said that. Can you imagine? Especially if Odegaard's fit as well. If you get Odegaard fit and Eze in the 10, Odegaard in the 8, Rice in the 6, Saka on the left, Ethan on the right. You're winning matches. I don't care what anyone says. You are winning matches. Jam, yes, it could work. 100%. That's why I want Rice in the 6. I want Rice in the 6 because then we can then play Odegaard in the 8 with Eze in the 10. That's the only way you're getting Odegaard and Eze in the same team. Would you renew Arteta's contract if he won the Premier League and the Champions League, or just one of them? If he'd done the double, if he'd done the Champions League and the Prem, good question. Depends. I wouldn't give him 2-3 years though. I'd only give him another 2 years minimum. And even then I'd be a little bit concerned whether he can take it on. He's not winning both anyway, but yeah, there's no way I'd give him more than 2 years. If you sort of said, well, he's won the Champions League and the Prem, see what he can do next season, but no more than that, Chris. But big up, my friend, big up. Arteta outsider looking in only plays younger players like Ethan when too many injuries. Yeah, he only stumbles across them, so he plays them by default. Really. That's what I mean. Ethan's not going to get much game time, is he? Come on. Let's just say it as it is, people. It's not about the wages, DJB, that players want to join. It's about playing for Arteta, one of the best managers in the world. Look at the trophies he's won. If you can't see that head of... Martin, you had me for a second. No, let's listen. Listen. I'm going back on that question, Chris. I'm sorry. I've got to stick with it. I've got to stick with it. For me, if he wins the Premiership and the Champions League, he will go out on a high. He will go out as like brilliant, fantastic. Yeah. And we'll be talking some positives about Arteta. But I still think because what happens is the board will give him like a 3 or 5 year contract. You're talking 11 years, one manager. 11 years. It would be time for a change, I'm afraid. No matter what he wins, it would be time for a change. I know it's harsh, but sometimes you have to be harsh. You have to be reality. There are managers that have lost. There's managers that have been replaced after winning things. Look at Ancelotti at Real Madrid. Quentin Timber's a decent player, yeah. Timber! Can't see us losing a game until Chelsea, DJB. We'll see. We'll see. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I can't see it because I don't want to see it. But we'll see. We will see. We'll get the fixtures up because I want to see, right? Let's have a little look. We'll go through the fixtures, right? Good point. Let's have a look here. Suge and Nicholas, hope you're not working too hard, people, all right? Make sure you're having a nice cup of tea or coffee. Don't let them grind you down, people. We could be looking at another CDM, but not that one. Not that way. No. Gabriel Jesus is wanted by Saudi. Apparently Palmeiras, president of Palmeiras, was looking at bringing him back to his childhood club or something. Listen, if Berta can get rid of him for 25 mil, something like that, he's absolutely wondered. He's Superman in my book. I reckon Havertz will get a new contract and a pay rise. Please don't, Chris. It's going so well, mate. Don't say things like that. Faroe Islands' last two results beat Montenegro 4-0 and a 2-1. God. Oh, dear, it's all coming in. Make sure you're smashing the likes, Jamboy. Not see much of Quentin Timber, but if he's half as good as Julian, I would take him. He's not a bad player. He's not bad. He's not bad. Pro Mice, we've been linked to Kobe since he wasn't Manchester United. I would do it in a heartbeat. Kobe Manu's a good player. He's just at Man United. He's at the graveyard, isn't he? We was going through it the other day. Look at the amount of players Man United have ruined. Ruined. Alexis Sanchez killed him. Lukaku killed him. Pogba killed him. Donny van der Beek killed him. Yeah? Varane killed him. Maguire killed him. Look at the players Man United have ruined. Honestly. Kobe Manu. Honestly. Yeah. Why would you go Man United if you was a footballer? I'd sooner go to Barnet or something. Martin Tapp, qualities midfielder. Overall, I'd say Julian Timber is better. Yeah, Timber's up there, man. Julian Timber he's up there. I mean, he's probably one of the best signings Arsenal's made in years. Arsenal realistic signing Semenyo. Yildiz a good player. I wouldn't mind him at all, Chris. That's a good shout. Good shout. So you got to be realistic, haven't you? Who we can sign and who would actually come to the club, you know? This is what I'm saying. Semenyo first, the Premiership as well, DJB. Semenyo fits. Yeah, he does. 100% pro. 100%. He's a baller, isn't he? He and I are a good player. I really like him. Trouble is, would you get the Bournemouth Semenyo or would you get the Arteta Semenyo? Two different players. We're getting the Arteta Yorkeres at the moment, aren't we? We're not getting the. Do you know what I mean? We're not getting the Sporting. We're not getting the Yorkeres that he was. We're getting an Arteta Yorkeres. We've got Arteta Martinelli. We've got an Arteta Declan Rice. So this is what you have to factor in. There's Semenyo, and then there's the Arteta Semenyo. Martin Tapp, Quentin Timber is just the midfield version of Julian. Oh, I hope so. Go and get him. Go and get him. Go and get him. Yildiz is class. Yildiz is a good player. Really good player. I'll take Elliot Anderson. Yeah. Adam Wharton. Go and get him. I don't think there's going to be much money splashing around, to be honest. Especially if we're going in for this new stadium. We're upgrading the new stadium, people. There's not going to be much money going around. Yeah, me too, Suge. Got a stream in my ear. Aha. Cool. Glad you're in there. Don't work too hard. Yorkeres looks average, but at the end of the day, Mikhail won't get anything out of CR7, so why would he get anything out of the team? True. True. I said Yorkeres could look average. I said he'd look average. If we're not careful, he'll just look like a bang average striker. And I said it in the summer, and I'm sticking to it. If he's a fit DJB, I would 100%. Jesus left wing, yeah. Jamboy, 100%. 100%. Get Jesus left wing. I reckon he'd ball out left wing, Jesus. Can you imagine him cutting inside, doing all them little tricks and just cutting inside? Yorkeres will love him left wing. Do you know what'll happen though, people, didn't you? He'll end up putting Yorkeres on the left, Havertz up the top. Or when Jesus is fit, he'll put Havertz in the 9 and Yorkeres on the left. And that's when we lose the league. Because that's what this manager's capable of doing, some sort of madness. He'll do something stupid in 2 or 3 games that we win, we draw 1, lose 1, or draw 2, where he's done some sort of madness like putting Yorkeres on the left or something. You know he's got it in him, don't you? This manager has got it in him. That's why you can't trust him. I watched Edison England Wales. Top player. Real top player. Yeah, I'd rather sign a left winger, Jamboy. I think we need one. Guys, where's Johnny been? Yeah, that's the point. Where's Johnny D? Where's Johnny D? Good point. Good point. I ain't seen Johnny D. Perhaps he's left me. Perhaps he's fed up with a huddle. Never mind. Right. Fixtures. Arsenal, Fulham. What we saying? What we saying? I'll tell you what. I'm going 3-1 Arsenal. Yeah, because I'm negative. I'm negative. I'm going 3-1 Arsenal, people. Yeah? 3-1 Arsenal? Why not? Then we're going, is the ladies. Go on, the ladies. Oh, we're going more ladies here. Where's all the matches gone? Where's the matches gone, people? Hang on, what's going on here? There's all madness going on. No? What's happening? Let's go back a minute. Arsenal Athletic, what are we saying? So we've got Arsenal Fulham first, 2-1. Where's Johnny? Johnny, remember me. Does anyone else remember that tune? Johnny. Come on, Jamboy, you must remember that tune, man. Yeah, 10 hours travel, Jamboy Lynch, 1 hour from Newcastle to London, then 9 hours from Heathrow to New York. Be tired. Wow. 2-1 Fulham. Right, okay. 2-0 Arsenal, 2-1 Arsenal. Right, got it. 4-0. 4-0 Arsenal. Chris, I'd love it, but I think, I don't know. I think that's a little bit wayward. Athletic. Arsenal versus Athletic, people. What we saying? 1-1. Yeah, we're on Athletic now, James. Is that for Athletic? Yeah, I said 1-1 Athletic. Suge 2-1. 2-1 Fulham, 0-0 Athletic. 2-0 Arsenal. Chris, that's too far. Yeah, it is a bit far, 4-0. Chris, if we win 4-0, brother, we'll come back to the sit-back session and we'll give you all a round of applause, my friend, yeah? We'll give you a round of applause. 1-0 Arsenal for the Fulham game. Right, okay, James. What we saying, Athletic, James? Big up, my friend. Jam Boy, 2-1 Athletic. He's in again, Chris. Look, 3-0. Arsenal 3, Atletico 0. Saka double, Simeone fights with the fans. Chris, I love, honestly, I like your, yeah, listen, man. If that's what you think, then we'll go with it. But I can't see that. I reckon it's going to be a 1-0. 1-0, yeah. I reckon so, James. Just have a feeling either Iwobi or ESR get an equaliser. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going 3-1 Arsenal against Fulham. I'm going 3-1 Arsenal. That's bold by me. I'm normally like a 2-1. Atleti 1-1. Oh, 2-1. Okay, Jam Boy, 2-1. Right, okay. That's a good point, you know. I think he could be banned, yeah. I think he could be banned. I'll try and get it up. This is a tricky one, people, right? Right, no more Atleti and Fulham. This one here, now, take your Arsenal hat off, right, and look at Crystal Palace, right? We're going Crystal Palace now, right? So let's look at Crystal Palace. I'm going, and this is going to be tough, and I could be wrong, but I am going 1-1. I'm going 1-1. Arsenal Palace, I'm going 1-1. DJB, I agree with you. 1-1 draw against Athletic next Tuesday night. Kwame, yeah, I reckon so as well. I reckon that'll be 1-1 against Athletic. I don't think it's going to be, yeah. There he is, the Lynch man. Where you been, brother? At home, I feel we can beat anyone. Oh, yeah, Lynch. I feel we can beat anyone at home. I'm with you on that, but I don't know. Athletic's going to be a tough one. But let's look at Palace. I mean, Prome's going 2-1 Arsenal. It's not easy. I think we'll lose Palace. Wow. Yeah. See where you're coming from. Crystal Palace are a good side. Good side. Really good side. They'll want to get one over on Eze, won't they? Quietly, they'll want to get one over on Eze. Against Crystal Palace, 2-1 Arsenal. Adam Walton, Anderson, Mateta. Dangerous team. 2-2. Chris is going 4-1 Arsenal. Yeah, he's going 4s, he's going 3s. I'll tell you what, Chris, don't forget to come back on though, won't you? All right, if these results, we're clipping this. All right, brother, so don't forget to come back. Shouldn't be underestimated. No team should be underestimated, but definitely not Palace. They're a different animal this season. So is Spurs. Spurs are going to be tough this season as well. 1-0 Palace. Big shout, Nicholas. Big shout. But again, I can see where you're coming from. They are a dangerous team. We'll skip the Carabao Cup, guys, because we won't go in the Carabao Cup. Burnley away, we'll skip that because I think we could win that. Slavia Prague. I'll tell you what, my next fixture that I want you to have a look at, right, chat? Right? is Arsenal v Sunderland. Arsenal v Sunderland. This is the next fixture we're looking at, people, right? It's going to be under the lights because it's obviously the clocks go back. Sunderland's home form, they're relying on their home form to stay in the Premiership. And at the moment, they're looking very good at home. That crowd, I think Arsenal are probably the first big six that go there this season. Don't quote me on that. No, did they beat? Have they had Spurs go there this year? Yeah. Don't know. But Arsenal are a big club going there. What are we saying? Sunderland v Arsenal. This is going to be a tricky one. One of those games where Eddie might score against us and score a bit lately. Yeah, that's the Palace game. I'll make you right. There's Johnny. Johnny's here. Johnny, remember me. Johnny's not gone anywhere. Johnny Dark is here. Da, 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 da. Johnny, are you... Johnny, we have a mate of yours in here, Chris. Chris T has been saying 4-0 Arsenal against Atleti, 4-1 against Atleti, 3-0, 4-0s, 3-0s. Your sort of predictions, Johnny. What we saying Sunderland away? Come on, I won't give my prediction yet. I'll wait for you. We did beat Palace 5-0 last season, but yeah, they're a different. Jamboy, they are completely different this season. Completely. The manager, for one, is like a top manager. I feel we'll drop points, maybe not lose, but draw here. Oh, draw at Sunderland. Joseph, Sunderland 1, Arsenal 3. Here's Johnny. Johnny did it. Johnny did it. 1-0 Sunderland. Xhaka winner. Oh, imagine that, James. I'll make a prediction. Granit Xhaka gets sent off. Red card Xhaka. Yeah, he'll go flying into Eze or something. Johnny D, big up. Yeah, glad you're back, Johnny. 3-1 Arsenal. Johnny! We thought you went missing, Johnny. We thought our only absolute Arteta with all the golden glitz and glams and diamonds on it had gone and left us. We thought you'd gone to a dark side somewhere, Johnny. Well, I was going to send the Lynch and the Jam Boy after you. You'd have been in trouble then. Yeah, look, Chris is in for a 3-0 Arsenal. Yeah. Big up, Chris. He reckons 3-0. Arsenal are scoring a lot of goals. Where are you getting these goals from, Chris? Because Yorkerez ain't scoring them at the moment. Who's scoring the goals then? All these predictions you're giving me. Who's scoring the goals? Away to Sunderland, I'm going 1-1. Here he is. It's Johnny. What's Johnny saying now? Jam Boy, my favourite hater because he hates it in a funny way. And Boy Lynch. Oh, dear, oh, man. Hi, Johnny. Prome's in. Johnny D, I'm not a hater like that. I just say what I see in the game. We all do. That's what we do, Jam Boy. But they don't. A lot of people don't understand it. What you see, you can only see positives. You're not allowed to say it as it is sometimes. You've got to say it, you've got to see positives. There you go. There you go, Johnny. You and Chris, Sunderland away, 4-1. We let a Xhaka one in to thank him for his service. Where's the goals coming from? We ain't losing a game until Chelsea, minimum. Chris, I get that, but I don't know where you're getting your 4-0s and your 4-1s and your 3-0s from. Because I haven't seen anyone score goals. Who's scoring all these goals? We've got a number 9 that's just barging people off the ball and running around like an headless chicken. I don't know. Really, Sunderland's struggle will be January when lots of these... Yeah. That's when their struggles will come. I don't think they'll struggle this part of the season. That's going to be a tough game, Sunderland. Sunderland's going to be a tough game. We'll smash them 4-0. Jamboy's on the... Jamboy, you've had a touch of the old Chris and Johnny tonic, mate. Honestly. I haven't given... Have you noticed I haven't given my prediction yet? Because I wanted to see what you are all saying. Not only Jacques a winner, Jacques a screamer, laugh out loud. Imagine. Your Chris will start bagging DJB. I hope you're right, Chris. I hope you're right. I want to see him score goals, man. I don't want Havertz back in the team. I don't want to see Havertz. I've not bought your Perez to see Havertz lead the line. I don't want to see it. Unfortunately, we will see it if he don't start. If your Perez don't start, we're going to see it. Our biggest fear, our biggest nightmare will come. Joe, despite Sunderland loss to Manchester United, the North East side could have won 4-2. I agree. Sunderland have looked good. I have a lot of passions, people. Arteta is not one of them. My passion is Arsenal. My opinions about Arsenal and people will lie to obscure my opinions. If my opinion of the manager is good and... Yeah, good point, Johnny. That's it. As long as your passion is Arsenal, that's why you're in here, brother. That's why you're one of us. That's why you're one of us. The fact that your opinions are sometimes different, that's what we're all here for, people. That's what makes this show. I told you, I respect everyone's opinion. I don't have to agree with it, but I respect it 100%. 100%. I had Johnny backstage. I had to make him a grand entrance. Oh, dear. You beat Fulham 2-1, Atleti 1-1, Palace 1-1, Sunderland 2-1 win. That is not a bad set of predictions. 2-1 we beat Fulham. I said we'd beat 2-1 Fulham. I said we'd draw at Atleti 1-1. I said Palace would be 1-1. Right? And do you want to know my prediction for Sunderland? 1-0 Arsenal. Stinky, horrible 1-0. Backs against the wall, Arsenal. That is going to be one of them games that I've seen over the years. Not just this Football Manager, but it's one of them games where we just stink the place out. We scrape a 1-0 win. Sunderland take all the headlines for all the right reasons. But the bottom line is we get 3 points. That's the game Sunderland's going to be, people. That is the game Sunderland's going to be. It's going to be all mayhem, backs to the wall, crosses going in, windy, blustery, horrible night. And we'll come away winning 1-0. 1-0, something like a shot come off the defender, deflection, something scrappy. That's the game I can see that being. But all the rest, I agree with Dal. Big up, my friend. You lie about him to make him look bad. We're going to have a problem. It's about my opinion, not the manager. Yeah. Johnny, you are Arteta in. Yeah, of course he's backing the manager. He's 100% Arteta in. He's 100% Arteta in. But even Johnny has said this is his last season if he doesn't win anything now. Even Johnny would probably do some madness if Arteta rocks up next season and we haven't won anything. Kwame, you all got to be an Arteta in if we win the title, as I predicted 4 months ago. Long way to go yet, Johnny. I'm not as confident as you yet, brother. As I said, I'll be looking round about February where we are. End of January, February. I'll be having a little look at that league title then. Until then, I'm just taking every game as it comes. I know it's an old cliche, but I am. That's all I'm doing. Because I've seen this manager cock it up so many times. There's no evidence that we're going to win this Premier League. No evidence at all. There's too much evidence of ballsing it up than actually winning it. Do you think he'll bring Havertz back in, DJB? I'll tell you what, he will bring Havertz back in at some point. 100%. 100%. He has to. He paid 60 odd million for him. He's the highest paid player and he loves him. He absolutely adores Havertz. He likes everything about Havertz. What he brings to the team, positions he takes up, his touches, everything. He's bringing Havertz in. By hook or by crook, Havertz is coming into this team. DJ, you got that Johnny song in my head. You know the one, didn't you? There's probably not many in the chat that know, but you've got it, Nicholas. Johnny, remember me. Johnny. I actually think we'll smash every team in front until Chelsea. Right. But you think we're going to lose against Chelsea, Chris, yeah? Is that the one? Oh, and then you think Chelsea's going to be 1-1. What makes you think Chelsea's 1-1 then? Let's have a look at these fixtures. When we got Chelsea, right? Oh, there you go, people. There you go. Spurs. Can we be realistic and just have a little look at Spurs under Thomas Frank? Johnny D, I actually feel it could be our year this year in terms of European League, but I'll tell you, it's still not for me in the future. He's had more time than anyone. Yeah, I agree. 1 trophy in 6 seasons. Not good enough. Not good enough. Chris did say to me earlier in the chat, would you keep him if he won the Champions League and the Premiership? And I said I can see him giving him 1 or 2 years, but for me, he'd have still reached his mark. Go out with a bang. Go out on top. Thank you very much. Brilliant, Arteta. Thank you very much for everything. Go out on a high, but a new manager needs to come in because he won't win nothing for the next 3 or 4 years after that. We will smash Chelsea 3-0. It's at the bridge, though. It's at the bridge, though, Prone. And it's at the bridge this early in the season. I'm not as confident as you, brother, on that one. I can see that. I can see that being a draw as well. We had a tough time there last season. What we saying Arsenal-Tottenham, guys? Come on. What we saying Arsenal-Tottenham? Imagine if Mikel Mourinho wins us the league. You imagine it. You imagine it. I'll tell you what. I don't care who wins us the league. David Raya could step up and take a penalty and win us the league. I don't care as long as we win it. I don't give who. Yorkres will be bagging at this point. Oh, I hope so. I agree with DJB. Yeah, what we saying about the Spurs game? Come on. Jamboy Arteta has been the main reason we haven't played finals. It's been players' mentality last 3 years. The other 3 years were the reconstruction, so it's stupid to hold that against him. Johnny D, right? Who instills a winning mentality in football players? Do they instill it in themselves? 18, 21-year-olds, 22-year-old young players, players learning their trade, players never played for Arsenal Football Club. To have a mentality, you've got to have a winning mentality. And the person that brings that mentality is the manager. And I keep telling you this. Unfortunately, the buck stops at the manager. The manager picks the team. The manager gives the instructions. The manager sets up the way he plays. The manager gives the instructions on the training pitch. The buck stops at the manager. Whether you like it or not, that's the deal. That's the deal. And he never had reconstruction. He's had his reconstruction. The team he had last year was good enough to win a trophy. He spent, you've got to remember, people are forgetting, he had £750 million before he went and spent another £300 million this season. So how much reconstruction do you give a manager? How much Arnie Slot had reconstruction? You can't keep deflecting. You can't keep deflecting. Sometimes you just have to look at it face on. If you don't look at it face on, you don't win. You don't win things by making excuses. Keep telling you it, Johnny. I respect your opinion, but I'm sorry. I'm not having that. The buck stops at the football manager. Always has been, always will do. Whether you play Sunday football, Saturday afternoon, midweek, five-a-side, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Managers gets the sack before the players. He had it. He had the opportunity. He had the opportunity to win a league. You can't tell me that it was the players' fault against Man United in the FA Cup when we lost on a penalty shootout. Can't tell me over 2 legs against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup it was the players' fault. You know what I mean? PSG in the semi-final of the Champions League, where he refused in Paris to change his system, to change the way we played. Oh, he did change it. He made parties throwing long throws. David Raya kicked the ball 30 yards down the pitch. Can't keep doing it. Injuries. We didn't play Bodo Glimt in the semi-final like the Lucky Spuds, but best team in the world. No, but he's had opportunities in the Europa Cup previous years, and he blew that. We didn't have any injuries against Man United. We had one player out against Man United. Look at the lineup. Look at the lineup against Newcastle over 2 legs. Look at the lineup against PSG. In vital games, he's missed it. He's missed it. He's had all the bullets and he's missed the target in vital games. This is what I worry about. I've never had a problem with Arteta getting there. It's when he gets there. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem I've got with Arteta. You know, it's like that crazy uncle coming to your wedding, isn't he? He ain't no problem in him getting there. It's when he's there and he's had a few drinks. That's when the problem starts. It's like Arteta. He's like the crazy man. We'll get you to a semi-final and then watch what happens. If he can prove to me, if he can get us over the line, then fine. But until then, you can't keep saying about injuries. We've been there before, Johnny. Been there before. Ain't it? Let's have a little look here. Show you something. Let's have a little look. Right. There it is, Johnny, right? You said about injuries. I'm talking about big games when it matters. Arsenal's lineup in the Carabao Cup semi-final at the Emirates when Newcastle beat us 2-0. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis Skelly, he was then subbed, Odegaard, Partey, Rice, Trossard, Havertz, Martinelli. The only players that are different this season is Zubimendi and Eze. That is in the first match of the Carabao Cup when we lost 2-0 at home in a semi-final. You tell me about injuries. Sinchenko came on for Skelly. Jorginho came on for Partey, I believe. And Jesus comes on for Trossard. And you're telling me injuries. That's the Carabao Cup semi-final when we lost 2-0. Look at that team. The only Calafiori on the bench, you know. Tierney. Marino. The only difference this season is Eze and Zubimendi. And Gyökeres. That's it. Carabao Cup semi-final, lost 2-0 with that team. Rebuild? Injuries? Really? Come on, man. No excuses. The 1 goal in 7 semis. Big up, Lynch. I've just put the team up. I've just put the starting lineup in the semi-final. And all we hear about is injuries. I'll bring the lineup against Man United in the FA Cup as well. I would win Premier League 10 games to go if I landed on Klopp team and Arsenal no depth, 27 injuries and 5 reds. Look today what sort of manager he is and when he doesn't get in the inherited brilliant team. Who inherited a brilliant team? Still got to go and win it. Don't matter who you inherit. You've still got to go and win it. You don't inherit a brilliant team. You've still got to get over the line. That same Liverpool team finished below Arsenal for how many seasons? Exactly. Still didn't win it. When Slot has to interrogate player 0 just against Plymouth when he had a new team 0. Well, we'll see. We'll see who finishes higher. That same manager, by the way, has beaten us 1-0 this season. The one, I'm just saying, that inherited that Liverpool team. Beat us at Anfield 1-0 because your manager was too scared to go and attack with his great team. So, you know. I don't know about City, you know. I don't think it's just City, Johnny. People keep saying City and Liverpool, City and Liverpool. Trust me, there's some tough teams in this league, you know, this next season. Whether you like it or not, Spurs and Chelsea are going to be tough. Brighton, going to the Amex is going to be tough. There's some tough teams this season. Marino, Rice, Zubimendi midfield will cost us. Listen, I don't want to see that midfield ever again. I don't want to see Marino, Rice and Zubimendi all in the midfield. No. Can't be doing it. In the famous words of the R-Man, Arteta halt. Well, I'm going to be brutal here, people. Whether you're Arteta in no matter how many posters of him you have over your bedroom walls, if he doesn't win anything this season, or if he doesn't win anything major this season, get used to it, guys, because he ain't going to be here. He's gone. He's gone. And if he's out of all the cups by April and he's got no chance of winning the league, he's gone. He will be told before the season's out he hasn't got a job at this football club. So get used to it. Get used to it. And there is life after Arteta. No, this club is bigger than any football manager. Spurs are not tough. Where's that evidence come from? They always fire managers and new managers play well for 10 games. Then the second half of the season, mediocre. Second season, flop managers fired, rinse and repeat. And started. We'll see. Because this manager hasn't done it with Brentford with half the budget. If you can keep a team like Brentford in the Premiership, mid-table and beyond, you've got something about you. And he hasn't had the finances at Brentford that he's got at Tottenham. Don't underestimate Thomas Frank. I'll give you a question, right? There's a question, Johnny. Would Arteta be able to keep a team up like Brentford 4 seasons running? Could Arteta, with no budget, no money to spend, would he be able to keep a team like Brentford in the Premiership? No chance. No. Would Arteta be able to do what Areola's doing with Bournemouth? Man like Semenyo balling out. Listen, Thomas Frank went to Spurs. Didn't take his Brentford captain with him. Who bought his Brentford captain? Norgard? Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta bought Norgard. Thomas Frank went by. He went and got Kudus. There you go. There you go. These are the questions you have to ask yourself. This man couldn't win a trophy with a team he had last year. Do you think he's keeping Brentford in the Premiership? No. No. It's not happening. It's not happening. Xavi, Simmons, Kudus are quality signings. Spuds will go back in January. Frank, like Spuds, are improving. We have to win the league this season, seriously. No, Lynch, I'll make you right. There's no excuses now. No excuses whatsoever. Don't want to hear excuses about injuries, red cards, referees, footballs, goalposts, pitches, car parks. Nothing. Can't answer the question, DJB, because I don't know. What I know in the facts is Conte started well, flopped 1 year later. No, Conte was a baller. If Conte had been at Spurs, they'd have won trophies. 100%. Have you seen what he's done? Have you seen what Conte's just gone and done, what he done last season? With Scott McTominay, Billing, players like Billing, Scott McTominay. The only reason why Conte flopped at Spurs is because he spoke out and the players didn't want to play for him and the board went nuts. But Conte, don't compare Conte and Arteta. There's no comparison. Look at Conte's trophy cabinet for a start compared to Arteta's. It's like comparing a Lamborghini with a Ford Focus. It's just ridiculous. Glasner and Eddie Howe. Well, there you go. This is a stat for you, right? Glasner has won the same as Arteta. Charity Shield and FA Cup. Glasner. With what? 200 odd million pound. Less than that. Come on, man. Come on. What are we saying? Let's keep it sensible, guys. Glasner and Eddie Howe, the greatest squad when they both took Newcastle and Palace. Kept them up. Yeah. Eddie Howe's, yeah, that Isak thing has derailed Newcastle. All that Isak malarkey has kind of derailed Newcastle. Johnny D's winning a trophy, flopping on Now I See Why You Love Arteta. Listen, it's hope, isn't it? That's what they do. It's just hope, guys. You know? And I get it. I get it. I get it. But come on, man. Honestly, man, I'd have took Conte. I was gutted when Conte went to Spurs, you know. I feared the worst when Conte went to Spurs. The biggest one was when Klopp went to Liverpool. That was it for me. When Klopp went to Liverpool, that was like, oh, man, really? We missed a golden opportunity back in the day then. Yeah. Conte would definitely win a trophy with his team. If you gave Conte this Arsenal team, he's winning a trophy, 100%. Oh, man, Jamboy, if he didn't flop, why did they fire him? Because he fluked a trophy even Middlesbrough could have won like 10 years ago. Oh, man. Johnny, come on, man. Come on. That's disrespectful for a man like Conte. Seriously. Geezer's won everything. Big up, people. Johnny D, because of fan pressure, he still won them a trophy. They were shit in the league, but won the European trophy. Exactly. I was scared when Conte went to Spurs. Yeah, so was I, man. Everyone was. Every Arsenal fan, when Conte went to Spurs, any Arsenal fan that knows about football was going, uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. That's 5 years Spurs are finishing above Arsenal. The thing when Arteta took over the midfield, for example, to Ozil, Willock wants terrible midfield bit. He got rid of them all and spent loads. Yeah. Well, we'll see now because it's all his team and more. Berta has given him everything. There's no excuses. And Berta's deliberately done it. The club have done it. The owners are swarming. They know. They know it's his last chance saloon now. Where can he go? How could he go? If he won nothing, he go back to the owners and go, I want more money. They're going to go, leave off. You're having a laugh. You've had £1 billion. We're putting more seats in the stadium before you get any more money. And by the way, you ain't going to see them new seats. You're going. We're getting someone else. We're getting a proper manager in that wins things. Arsene Wenger can manage Mikel Arteta's squad without breaking sweat. Yeah, exactly. You can Wenger this squad. Anyone with this squad of players would win. Any decent manager. You know, I'm not talking like, you know, I'm talking any half-decent manager that's been around a bit could win something with his team. Johnny D, a league or FA Cup should save him. No, nothing should save him, brother. Nothing should save him. Keith Madsen, big up, my friend. Big up, big up, big up. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the community in the chat. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lynch is in. AJ's in. Johnny D's in. Bought the discussion. Bought the discussion as Johnny D. Massive. Smash the likes, guys. Come on. Let's get these likes up. Get the likes up because it helps the channel, builds the community, everything about it. Magic. No, it's been a pleasure having you in, people. It really has. Really has been a proper sit-back show. What was I going to show you before we went? Let's have a little look here. Do you know what? Right, I was looking the other day. Did you see the new merch? Right, and there was a shock. Right, this is it. This is it. Have a look at this stuff. Right, right. I've got to show you this because this blew me away. Right, getting off of football now. Right. Conte is cooking with rejects. Yeah, Højlund, Lukaku. Yeah, Billy Gilmore, Billing. Come on, man. It's like your child asking for more toys when they all smash them and ruin them. That's what it's like when you ask for more money. Exactly. No, they're not going to have it. Caesar said a trophy might be enough. I hope not. I hope not. If he keep him in for another 2-3 years, if he wins an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup, over £1 billion. Come on, man. Where's your standards? Where's your standards? I'll tell you what, though, people, right? Have a look at this. I was shocked with this, right? Let's go through this. Let's have a look. You've probably all seen it. You know, we do the retro show. I know that, right? But have a look at this, people, right? Have a look at this. Don't look whether you like it or not, right? Have a look at this, right? See that jacket? All it is just like a basic kind of thin, quilty jacket, yeah? With the Arsenal badge on it, right? And I think it might just have, look, yeah? There it is, people. There it is, right? Which is quite nice. It's got the little toggles here, got the collar effect. Very jam boyish, very lynchy, or something like that. No, I can't see lynch in it myself. Right? And then you look at the price of it. £350. Let that sink in. £350 for a raincoat, for a shower-proof jacket. You could probably get similar on Boohoo Man for like 15 quid and just clip an Arsenal badge on it. £350. Night Lynch, big up, my friend. 100%. Thank you very much, my friend. Absolute legend. No, Night Lynch, all the best, brother. Big up. Look at that. Like Lynch, laughable, isn't it? Look at it. 350 quid. Gets worse. Gets worse, people. See that sweat? See that hoodie? See that hoodie? Right? Dad, can I have this for Christmas? What, a grey hoodie? Yeah. Can I have it for Christmas, Dad? Yeah, of course you can, son. No problem. Thank you. £175. 175 quid for a hoodie. Yeah, Lynch. What the fuck? 350 quid. I'm telling you. This is what this club's doing to you. This is what it's doing, people. Remember the season ticket prices went up? This is why when a manager is spending over £1 billion and when the wages are 280 grand a week for average players, this is why you're paying £175 for a hoodie. Yeah? But we love Arteta. This is why you've got to win the league. Very disturbing, Lynch. Very disturbing, people. I don't care even if you've got the money to go out and buy it. Out of principle, it's ridiculous. Gabriel Saliba, Timber, Rice, Saka, Eze, Gyökeres. This club has quality to win the trophies, just not under Arteta. Facts, Keith. We'll wait and see. We will wait and see, because if he doesn't win any trophies, I want him gone. I want him gone anyway. But if he doesn't win anything, he's got to go. He has to go. No questions asked. But look at this merch. Look at this new line. Look at this. Look at this. See that, people? Look at this. Am I seeing things, or is that 150 quid? Look at it. Look at it. Come on, man. Come on. Please. How are you spending 150 quid on that? Look at it. Is it me, or I'm just like... I won't even let someone pay that as a gift. I thought this was bad enough when someone bought me this hoodie for my birthday last year. Oh, my days. Come on. And it's getting worse. You think that? Look at this. 250. 250 for a grey tracksuit top that looks like something, looks like a rotten old shell suit back in the 80s. In fact, the shell suits back in the 80s look better. Look at this. I don't care what it is, Nick. Honestly, Nicholas, I don't care what it is. That is just ripping people off. 250 quid. I don't care if you've got the money. I don't care if it's collaboration. I don't care. That is £250. Chrome madness. But do you know why clubs are doing it? Do you know why Arsenal are doing it? Because you're paying players 280 grand a week, 250 grand a week. David Raya, wage rise. Trossard, wage rise. This is how the club is. A manager, £15 million a year. 1-0. That's why you're paying 250 quid for a tracksuit top with a hood. Come on. Honestly. Honestly. Look at it. Avenel Road sweatshirt. I'm not even going to call it out. There it is on the screen. You can see it, people. There it is. Let that sink in. Sweatshirt. It's probably the same quality you'd get out of Primark or a low budget wherever you live. Walmart's or something like that with an Arsenal badge on it. Yeah, I still can't believe Trossard got a pay rise. Of course he did. But apparently it's because of Arteta. Want to play for the manager. I'll tell you what. Do you know what I mean? I'd play for Jack the Ripper if you gave me 200 grand a week. Don't care who the manager was. Disgraceful. Look at it. More than disgraceful. What's with the golf ball wearing it? Oh, Lynch. Honestly, man. Look at it. Come on. Right. Dad, I want this collection for Christmas. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're talking nearly £1,000. You're talking nearly £1,000 to have a shower-proof thin coat that you could probably get off a Boohoo Man, a hoodie, a T-shirt, and a rip-off shell suit. Nearly £1,000 for that collection. Yeah? Honestly. I don't care if he's Jam Boy. I don't care if he's been Prince Charming, the son. I don't care if he's cooked every night, bought mummy flowers every day. He ain't getting that. He ain't getting that. Look at it. I mean, I had to show you it before I go, people, because I was looking at it the other day and then I'm thinking, that's why all these players are on top wages. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see, Johnny. We'll see how we are at Christmas. Let's see where we are, sort of January, February time, and then we'll have a little look. Then we'll have a look. I was wrong with the first 6 games. I've got to admit. Yeah, and listen, I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. I am over the moon. Where we are, right? I'm not complaining at all. Top of the league, 6 points in the Champions League. That merch is crazy, people, isn't it? That is mental. I'm over the moon. 6 points, Champions League, top of the league. I'm over the moon. All I'm saying, Jam Boy, is I'm not dancing around a maypole, jumping up and down, running around in circles, being all excited. Because I've been there and done it under this manager, and it hasn't got me very far. So I'm just keeping both feet on the ground. I'm keeping it real. I'm seeing it as I'm seeing it. And we will wait until May and find out, won't we? Yeah. But what I am seeing is a number 9 that I'm not impressed with. And that's nothing to do with Arsenal. That's just looking as a football fan. I could be a Man City fan looking at our number 9. And I'm not gonna sing his praises just because he's wearing an Arsenal shirt. For me, Gyökeres looks bang average. Don't care what anyone says. Bang average. Even I was wrong. I said 12p, I would be happy. 12 points would be happy. He's exceeded expectations and got 13. He has at the moment, Johnny. He has at the moment. But just keep your feet on the ground because you've been there before with him, haven't you, Johnny? Carabao Cup semi-final, Champions League semi-final, 8 points clear of the Premiership, 6 points clear in the Premiership, 4 points clear in the Premiership. Been there before. As I said, all the evidence is there where we've not done it. There's no evidence there where we have done it. So until then, keep your feet on the ground. Don't you dare say Jam Boy when you're cooking Johnny. Did I say Jam Boy? Oh, sorry, Jam Boy. The slip of the tongue. Slip of the tongue. It's the old age, Jam Boy. It's late. It's 2 hours into the stream. I apologise, Jam Boy. Johnny, your careers don't miss open goals like Isak. Let's keep... Oh, come on, man. Isak's Premiership record is levels ahead of your careers. Come on. You would. I'll tell you what, right? Who would you have taken at the start of the season, Isak or Gyökeres? By the way, the manager didn't want Gyökeres. He wanted Sesko. He didn't want Gyökeres. Gyökeres was landed by default because he couldn't get Sesko. Because Sesko didn't want to come to Arsenal. There's a surprise. Sorry, Jam Boy, man. Son, you can have the full collection. It might not be your size, though, lad, because Dad had got to go out and get a good ass brick. Oh, mate. Can you imagine you? Oh, don't. It was that jacket that done it for me. £350 for that jacket. Oh, dear. I don't even rate your careers like that, to be honest, Johnny. Isak is 0 goals. Let's see. All right. We'll see who scores the most goals. Bearing in mind, Arteta is going to score more goals than your careers. I won't even say Isak. I'll say Arteta. At the end of the day, Isak's form is because he went on strike, plus Salah never played. Yeah, Isak's finding his way because he hasn't played much football, has he? Because he had all that. Listen, I don't really respect Isak, what he done at Newcastle. I don't really respect Gyökeres, what he done at his club either. Both as bad. They both down tools when they were getting paid and refused to play. Yeah, I mean, who would you have though? DJ, Sesko or Gyökeres? Well, out the two, because Gyökeres comes with a better CV. Gyökeres scores all the goals. That's what I was looking at. So on paper, Gyökeres. But technically, Sesko's a better player. Technically. He might not be a better goal scorer, but technically Sesko fits Arteta's system better. It's true what Kenny says. Sesko's a better fit for Arteta. This brother don't know what to do with Gyökeres. He hasn't got a clue. See, this is where the manager shows his class, right? The manager is not going to be able to make Gyökeres a better player. He won't make Gyökeres a better player. He don't quite know what to do with him. That's why he's just hoping that he scores goals, because if he don't, he's got a big decision to make. Big decision to make. Let's see whether he improves Eze, shall we? Let's see how much of improvement he makes with Eze. Yeah, no worries, Jam Boy. Big up, my friend. Johnny D, let me give you a piece of advice giving Arsenal ladies your time. The prospects they give on the club is needed. Give the Arsenal ladies your time. Yeah. Arsenal ladies deserve it. They've done brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Sleggers has done brilliant as well. What a bargain that merchandise is, DJB. Come on. If you can't see that, you can trot off down the lane. Martin, you got it in for me tonight, brother. Eh? You got it in for me tonight. I'll tell you what, though. That jacket. Do you know what, right? I looked at that jacket. I thought, it ain't bad. Little jacket number with a collar and that. You know me with a collar. I'm thinking, that ain't too bad. And then I looked at the price. I thought, no, it's horrible. I don't like it. Even that assist should have been stripped of him. He wanted to tap the ball. Did a miserable job and ended a perfect pass for what he's faced, the Dutch guy. Oh man, Eki Tea Cake's he's a good player. It's TK. I like him. He's a good player. I just think Sesko is better. He could turn out better, but not with Man United. Not with Man United. They are poor at the moment. They are poor. Your career's run on boots. Diego 29, welcome, my friend. It matters only what the season. We'll see at the end of the season, Johnny. I tell you what, I hope at the end of the season you come on here though. If we don't win anything. Be prepared, Johnny. If we don't win anything, you come. If we don't win the Premiership, you've got to be first in the chat. First in the chat. Said the other day with my mates, Gyökeres doesn't look like the Arteta signing. He don't at the moment. He don't at the moment. And before I go, right, Keith, I said it the other day. Nothing against the football player, but sometimes players go to football clubs and it just doesn't fit. It's just not right for them. And they go to another club and they ball out. It could be the environment. It could be the training. It could be the tactics. for whatever reason, it just don't work out for them. You hear of loads of football players going to different clubs and it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't work. Gyökeres could be one of them players where he comes to Arsenal and it just doesn't work. It don't suit him. The midfielders don't suit him. They hold on to the ball that little bit too long. We don't play enough long balls. We don't play enough through balls. We don't get enough crosses in. It could be 101 different things. But right now, I'm just seeing that things don't suit Gyökeres. For some reason or another, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Yeah? It's like when you try on something. It's like when you try on something, it just don't feel right. You know? You put a new coat on or a new jumper or something, and it just don't feel right. It's like Gyökeres. It's something just doesn't fit at the moment. Not saying he's a bad player, but it might not happen. It might not happen. Tyrell Gunner, big up, my friend. Tyrell Gunner TV. Go and have a little look at Tyrell Gunner. Yeah, another real one. Another up and coming real rat army man. Big up, my friend. Big up. We'll have to get something on. We'll have to get something on one day, fella. You'll have to come on the sit back session and have a little say. Have a little say. If Arsenal don't win anything this season, Johnny, he's changing his YouTube name. Then we can sing that song, can't we, Jam Boy? Johnny, remember me. Come on, Jam Boy, you got to Google it. Got to Google it and do it and do one of your edited thing that you do on your DJing. Yeah, I will definitely come here if I'm banned from every place else. Imagine if we don't win, how angry will the platforms be? I will be 10 times more banned than usual. If we don't win the Premiership, Johnny, you won't be banned from here. You might ban yourself because you will get absolutely hammered. So be prepared. Look at Torres, Liverpool and Chelsea. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Good shout, Dal. Good shout. I'm not saying it's going to happen to Gyökeres because I've been told, oh, it's only 7 games. It's only 7 games. But I've seen strikers after 6 games, and you look at them and you go, whoa, what a player this is. Look at this signing. With Gyökeres, I don't get that. I haven't had that this season. I've seen a big, powerful, sort of, get in amongst it, but I've not seen any technical ability. I've not seen any real kind of decision making from him. No assists. No real threat. I've just seen a bully barging defenders off the ball and getting in amongst it. Andy Carroll. That's all I've seen. Andy Carroll wearing a red and white shirt. Andy Carroll in his prime. That's all I've seen. So I want to be proven wrong. It's a song by John Layton, DJB. Yeah, big up, man. Big up. I knew it was a song. Jam Boy. 1959. Well, I weren't even born then. Even I'm not that old, Jam Boy. But yeah, it was a song. Was a song. No, it's my God-given name. Can't change it. I will welcome the hammers. I'm used to it. The only thing that bothers me truly is silence. Banning even to that I got used to. Well, you won't get banned on here unless you come out with absolute complete nonsense, Johnny. Kenny Ken has the best sayings ever, DJB. He does nuts on the table, pork chop. Yeah, he's got them all, old Kenny. He's got them all. He's a good lad. Facts, he's making good runs. He ain't getting the service. That's what he thrived on sporting. Soon the midfielders get the ball. He's on his bike. Exactly. And we've got to find him quicker. This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying he might not fit the bill at Arsenal, because we don't play that way. We play a lot of possession base. We, holding the ball. Zubimendi will take 1 or 2 touches, knock it square. We don't play that sort of quick, kind of pacey football. We do it in stages, but that's what he likes. And it just, as I said, it just might not happen for him, people. Just might not happen for him. Johnny D, only joking, mate. Yeah, we're all joking, my friends. It's all good in the community. Horses for courses, exactly. Horses for courses. What else is a Kenny? A dingly Trossard's a dingly dongly, or whatever he says, isn't it, Kenny? Dingly dongly, dongly dingly. Talking of Kenny Ken, me and Kenny Ken's looking forward to this winter because it's the Ashes, people, isn't it? The cricket. Do love the cricket. Do love the cricket. I'll be looking at the Ashes. Got to win that. Got to win that. Has to win. But people, I want to say thank you very, very much. Do yourself a favour, guys. If you're new to the channel, can you make sure that you've subbed? Because it doesn't cost anything. You haven't got to follow me. Just sub to the channel. And if you haven't smashed the like, make sure you go and smash your like right now, people. That will be really, really good. Smash your like. It's been an absolute pleasure to sit back. We've gone through everything. Considering Arsenal, right? Considering it's been the international break, we have had a chat 2 hours, 22 minutes, people. And I said it was going to be a quick one tonight because I've got to get up in the morning. 2 hours, 22 minutes. What can I say? We've all had a huddle. We've all had a sit back. What can I say? Wednesday show will be class. Yeah, it'll be a laugh Wednesday show. Always is with Nonsky. Hopefully Nonsky's got his internet sorted out so we can have a little proper mingle. You know what I mean? Got to have a proper mingle. But listen, go and order your merch. Go and order this, right? Get your merch in, right? I'll leave you with this. People, just in case you've forgotten it. Just in case you've forgotten it, I'll leave you with a little bit of merch. There we go. I don't know, what is the worst? What is the worst there? 350 quid for this. This is it for me. 150 quid. That's the one. I'll leave you with that, people. I'll leave you with that. Yeah? There it is. There it is. 150 quid. There it is. Bestseller, you know. Bestseller. Bestseller. Come on. Yeah, big up, people. Great huddle. Vigilante, you're all in. Yeah? Look at that. Look at that. I don't know what's worse, having Arteta as the manager at the moment, winning nothing, or that. I can't get my head around paying 150 quid for that. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'll leave you with that. Make sure you go and buy that. All right. You know, what can I say? What can I say? Nonsky will have that. Nonsky will wear that. He might be wearing that for the mingle. We'll see. Yeah, disgrace, Lynch. Absolute disgrace. That's bordering on abuse, that, I tell you. Jasmine, Scott and Mika, big up, my friend. Big up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Big up. Shane, you joined us to say you might have been watching me all the way through, but we're gonna wrap. People have got to get up. I've got to get up. I could talk all night, but I'm still getting over the merch. I'm still getting over everything. If you're watching England Tuesday, enjoy it. I'll catch little glimpses of it. Jam Boy, what's your favourite? The t-shirt, the hoodie? You'll have to let us know, my friend. Jan Boy always cleaning up the chats and getting rid of the artisexuals. 100% vigilante. Big up, my friend. Big up. Big up to everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sitting back with me. Thank you for the huddle. And I'll see you all soon. I will be, what am I doing? Retro show's back Tuesday. Me and Shane on the retro show. I'm on with Lee tomorrow at probably around about 6 o'clock. I'm on with the Deluded Gooner. Cheers, Vidge. Pleasure, my friend. Absolute pleasure. Dal, thank you very much. You need a rage over the merch, not phone talk sporting rage. Don't get me started, man. I'll be phoning talk sport if this manager don't win anything. Trust me. Yeah, got a few things coming up. Got the Mingle on Wednesday. Make sure you put your notifications on. Thursday, hopefully I've got a little special show, little tea time talk. That'll be with a Spurs fan. Just chatting North London. Just chatting North London about the two clubs. Yeah, no hatred, no horribleness, no nastiness in the chat. Just chatting football, getting a little where he is with Spurs. Just getting a different fan's point of view, really. How he's feeling about the football club. How he's feeling about Spurs. How he's feeling about the manager. Is he feeling the same as us as Arsenal fans? Is he confident? Is he positive? Did he want Thomas Frank? We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, big up my friends. Big up Jan Boy. Big up Lynch. Big up everyone that's in the chat. Absolute legends. Prome, thank you for the memberships. Suge for listening whilst he's working. Nicholas as well. Keith, big up my friend. Joseph Connor Golden, Vigilante. Dale's in there. Terrell Gunner. Johnny D. AJ as usual. Tangy Vivid. Jam Boy. You know who you are, guys. You know who you are. If I've missed you out, I apologise. Nicholas Favaz. Brilliant, as always. It's been an absolute pleasure, people. Thank you very much indeed. We will be seeing you very shortly. Stay safe. Look after your loved ones. Give them a cuddle and a hug. Life's too short, people. Look after everyone, yeah. And that's it. We're out of here. Take care. God bless. And see you in the huddle another time. Take it easy.